Are you in your 20s and searching for a partner, but you think to yourself, I'd rather focus on my career instead and I'll worry about this later? You might also wonder if your sexual appeal has a window of value, and when this window closes, does it minimize my option for a partner when I'm ready to settle down? Watch this video till the end to find out why women hit the wall as they reach their 30s and what young women can do to avoid this. What is hitting the wall? The concept of the wall refers to the idea that women have a limited window of time during which they are considered desirable by men, typically in their 20s. When the woman hits the wall, it means that she has reached a point where her beauty starts to decline and men don't find her physically or sexually attractive. Hence, she can no longer attract high-quality partners or command the same attention and respect from men. Many men's movements, like MGTOW, short for Men Who Go Their Own Way, discuss women hitting the wall, because most of the members of this movement are men who have unresolved personal and emotional issues and lacking maturity in their lives. They may have experienced a lack of loyalty from women and find it satisfying when women hit their mid-30s alone without a partner. The concept of hitting the wall in their 30s is a myth and is not supported by evidence. Women of all ages can be attractive and desirable, and physical appearance is just one aspect that makes a woman attractive to others. However, it is true that as women focus more on their careers and independence during their 20s, they don't look for a serious long-term commitment as their standards are high and goals are different. So by the time they reach 30, they realize that all the good men are taken. Which brings us to smaller dating pool. In these modern, changing times, not getting married until you reach 30 seems to be the new norm. The times when people married in their early 20s are long gone. However, women are most desirable between 22 and 24, whereas men are at the peak of attractiveness in their mid-30s. A high achiever woman has high standards for her partner. She looks for a charming, handsome, successful, and driven man. Any woman in her 20s, when she is young and full of energy, can easily attract such high-value men. However, women will find such men attractive even when they are in their 40s. But as the woman ages, the man will begin to lose his interest in her, as he has many other options for women that are full of youthful energy. When a woman is in her 20s, she has abundant opportunities to date desirable men, and she believes that she can have it all whenever she wants. She keeps postponing commitment, marriage, and children to stay in the dating world. Eventually, the attention she gets from good-looking and successful men begins to diminish, and by the time she realizes it, she is already in her 30s. Women can still be pursued by men well into their 40s and sometimes into their 50s. As women age, the quality of men they can attract decreases. This is what it means for a woman to hit the wall. She can no longer attract the kind of men she desires who were plentiful when she was young. If you are still in your 20s and watching this video, remember this. It is totally okay to focus on your career and explore different horizons. However, don't wait too long, or all the high-value men will be taken, and you may have to settle for less because of the fear of hitting that wall. Let's talk unrealistic standards. High-achiever women have higher standards than men for their life partners. But the men these women value highly enough to want to marry have many other options. Too many young women waste their valuable time on the wrong type of men that are professional daters and womanizers. These men exude confidence and excel at dating thanks to years of practice. Whereas many sincere men that seek long-term commitment seem dull, boring, and short on confidence. Many women reject these uninteresting men who can be perfect life partners. These unrealistic dating standards only waste women's time searching for a partner who aligns with their goals and desires. And when they reach their 30s, they find themselves stressed out that they have no kids and limited options to choose from in a partner. The biological clock is ticking. A high-value, well-settled, successful man marries in order to have a partner with whom he can have children with. The 20s is also the age when a woman is at the height of her fertility. As a woman ages, her chances of having a healthy baby decrease dramatically. Some women look gorgeous and attractive in their 30s. Let's look at a woman who is gorgeous and 38. She never drinks, never smokes, works out frequently, and takes good care of her body. However, she still has a huge issue. At 38, she is in her last fertility window. Even if she gets pregnant at that age, her chances of having a high-risk pregnancy has increased. Not only that, as her looks begin to fade, a high-value man her age is on the search for a much younger and more fertile woman. Marry early. A word of advice for women in their 20s is to marry early, because when you marry early, there is no pressure to have kids anytime soon. The first few years of the marriage can be spent building a nest together without any societal pressure to have children, since there is time before your biological clock starts ticking. Marrying in your late 20s takes away that liberty. Moreover, getting pregnant is easier, and the chances of having a smooth pregnancy with healthy babies is high. By marrying early, you can also focus on your career along with having a good family life with your partner. You can have the best of both worlds. Don't live in denial. The best lesson to learn for a woman is not to live in denial, but to face one's reality. If you are in your 20s, then adopt healthy habits. Avoid drinking, smoking, drugs, and having multiple sexual partners, because these habits have unforeseen costs when it comes to long-term decisions. Don't take relationships for granted in hopes that someone better will come along. Take your chances and commit to someone who loves you, instead of running after your career and independence. You can always build a career with the support of a partner. And if you are a woman in your 30s or 40s, you have probably hit the wall. However, even if you hit the wall, you can still be desirable to men. Hitting the wall is as much about inner health as the physical. Some MGTOW followers also argue that women are more likely to become bitter, entitled, and manipulative as they age, further reinforcing the idea that relationships with older women are not desirable. A woman who takes good care of herself may not look as youthful as a 20-year-old girl, but she can be healthy, fit, and motivated. Such a high-value woman radiates a positive aura that men find attractive. Moreover, you have reached your 30s after having a life full of experiences, and your self-awareness can also appeal to mature men. In conclusion, the concept of the wall is a problematic and sexist idea that reduces women's worth to their physical appearance and reinforces unrealistic beauty standards. It's important to recognize that a woman's value goes beyond her physical appearance and that her worth does not diminish with age. However, dating culture can leave a woman exhausted after her 30s. Therefore, if you don't want to live a life full of regrets, take your chances in life and commit early for a fulfilling life experience.